Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that?
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher for the season to go. It's Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down carry for Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check 55, 51, down. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They toss to Freeman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, orbit.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will get the football at their 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
to
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Hey, Delta.
On 1st down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. General, flash. Check nickel. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 61. Matchbox, light.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 56 to Mike.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third and long here for Mariota. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Switch. Check. 51, Tom!
On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, right at the 30. To throw is Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run the counter. Henry trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing, Mariota. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Taylor.
We got this.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi-tackle.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go, team. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 82 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into...
And that's caught inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Three. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
They'll throw again. Mariota letting one go deep. Got a man. It's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Check 31. Check 31.
Bravo.
Switch.
All right, 25 tonight. Gun. 22. He's ready to go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Nice, sweetheart.
20. Space. 51. Go.
Check.
39.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
22. 5.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check.
Check. Crunch.
Hey, express. Hey, South.
He's mine.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Switch.
Hey, South. Let him go.
Ryan will throw again. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, express. Gun.
Watch it,
Gun.
Watch the run. Mike 55.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check 3, check 3.
Space.
Shift.
Check 13. Check. Gotta go.
Check 4. Check.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Here we go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Stop your whining. 56. Mike.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taywan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
I'm going to run you over. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
Hey, wahoo. Hey, South.
59. Mike's 59. Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check. Gun.
59 Mike. 59. Check 59. Let's go.
Throwing again. Ryan. He's going to take a shot. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. Mariota gives to Henry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Allen Bailey. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Lucky. Back.
They go play action. Mariota. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
56, check 56. Coming to you. Echo. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. So we got man. Mike 56, Mike 56. It's coming this way. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike's 56.
To the air again, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Watch the safety creep.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Switch. Pilot 64, weak. No. Off. One. Motion backfield. One.
2nd down and goal. Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Why? Get wide.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 5'9". Check pass.
54, South. Say Alpha.
Mike is 15.
Here's Ryan. Open man is Amari Darboh, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
We got 3. Greystone trap. Mike 56. Me and you all day.
From the gun, Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, orbit.
Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
6'6", bullet high.
Get him.
Tight dog. Hey, South.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. LaShawn Sims with the INT. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
Off the field.
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On second down, here's Henry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
This is taken at his 4.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, like 25. Wait, 59, ready.
59, Army.
Ready to go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's got Hooper on the short connection. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch. And
Julio Jones all alone. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. They run the counter. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Right there, 56.
I got it. Check 3.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mariota here to throw. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.